The road towards wellness, the road to wellness. Hello, y'all. I'm Dianna Brianne, the road to wellness. I don't give advice, suggestions, information, or recommendations. I just share with you my perspective on different topics, as is with this one. I hope you like, share, subscribe to all 5 of my channels. Links are pinned at the top of the comment section below. And if you connect with me with all 5 channels, I will likely connect with you with all 5 channels. So I want to talk to you today about the road to wellness. You know, life can throw a curveball to people. And, you know, people can be dealing with a suddenly of almost any kind. It could be a health crisis, a relationship crisis, a financial crisis, an emotional crisis, or any other crisis. And sometimes when people are going through the crisis, they feel hopeless, or they feel like, you know, they have no solution, they have no answers, they have no anything, and it can be a scary and difficult time. You know, recently when I had my little trip to the ER via 911, you've all probably seen that video. If you haven't, you can go back and look at it. And it was quite traumatizing for me, and it really kind of knocked my self-image of myself. It kind of put some self-doubt into me. It did a lot of things. And so, and then you know, I began to go over how the body changes after the age of 60 or as we grow older. And I've talked, you know, in so much detail about so many different things in regards to that. And so I wanted to come on here today and talk about the road of wellness, whether it's in a relationship, it's financial, it's your career, or your health. You know, sometimes we have to get focused on a certain area of life to recover from a situation, or to get out of a situation, or to make a situation better. A lot of people are afraid to begin that road of wellness in their life because they feel like they don't have the answers up front. And without the answers up front, or the certainty up front, they're afraid to step out. And so they continue to just make bad decisions, or poor decisions, or decisions that are not going to support where they really want to go. And so I think it starts with self-belief. You know, even if things don't work out the way we want, I believe in giving my best effort towards them in any area of life. Not everything we try does it work out, but without trying anything, which is the right things for our life, it's sure not to work out. So I believe, regardless, is to step out towards the right direction and give it our very best. And so the road to wellness, for me, I'm very, very focused at age 64 at staying well and getting well. After my little episode, I had pulled a muscle in my back, and then I had, you know, the red gusher, as I call it now, the red gusher, you know, coming out of my nose. And I was 911 because I'd taken aspirin from over the counter, and, you know, over the counter medicines to help with the pulled what I thought was a pulled muscle at the time. And so I had to get myself on the road of wellness. And the road of wellness at first was like little baby steps, little tiny steps. It wasn't like a big plunge, because sometimes when you're not feeling well, or when you're, you know, uncertain, and you're not sure exactly what you need to do, or what the cause is, or what the problem is, or even if you know, sometimes things can take time. The road of wellness is like healing. It can take time. And sometimes we can speed things up, and sometimes we can't. Sometimes it has a timeline of its own. The important thing is to be hopeful, and to keep implementing positive strategies, regardless of whether they work. We keep on trying. We don't give up. Whether it's in our relationships, our careers, our jobs, our finances, our health, or any other area of life. And so for me, of recent, I'm very focused. First of all, I've let my body rest. I've let my mind regroup and assimilate what I went through. And now I hopefully am on the road to full recovery. And not only that, then how do I want to go forward once I feel like I'm where I should be? And do I want to continue to do, 2 hours of aerobics, hardcore aerobics, cardio burn and all that on the floor and jumping around like a 25-year-old? Or do I want to acclimate my life more towards the reality of being a 64-year-old with a 29-year-old mind? And so probably I'm going to try to match up my reality. And I did do another video called When Your Reality Doesn't Match Up with Your Self-Image, something like that, or when your self-image doesn't match up with your reality, how you have to kind of merge the two of them together. And so for me, I'm on the road of wellness, and regardless, and we can't predict everything. We can't predict everything. We can't fear that other shoe's going to drop. It could drop, but we can't fear it. We can't live in that fear, because then we'll never do anything. We'll never make any positive movement. And so for me, I'm very mindful of what I'm taking into my body. I'm very mindful that, anything over the counter, I'm really going to read the label. I make sure that the foods that I'm putting in my body are what they should be. I've known people that took meticulous care of their body and they got sick anyhow. Okay, so I'm not saying that just because you do all the right things that everything's always going to turn out the way it should be. But most often you'll be a lot better off if you do take great care of that area of your life, whether it's financial, health, relationship, or whatever. So just because you invest in a relationship doesn't mean it's going to invest in you, but it most likely will, or you have a better chance of it happening. I would rather know that I gave my best and it didn't work out than to not have given my best and it not work out. So, I'm very mindful of what I eat. I'm getting back into my exercise in a very slow manner. I'm stepping back out. I'm rebuilding my confidence. I'm overcoming self-doubt. When it comes to fitness, I don't have self-doubt about who I am, but it was about, what kind of exercise am I going to do? Am I going to still dance? And all the things, and self-doubt can really take over, and it can rule our life if we let it. And so, but sometimes we have to take baby steps towards wellness in any area of our life. Sometimes we can take big steps. It just all depends. I mean, if you have a significant bad habit, it may be wise to take a big step and eliminate that bad habit to the best of your ability. Whereas other things we may have to take our time to do. Either way, we want to be on the road of wellness. And I put myself on that road of wellness and praying that I keep on going in that direction. Like I said, there are no guarantees in life, but if we give our best, often the best will come back to us. And so I'm giving my best on the road of wellness and in any other area of life. I want my life to be the best. And so I invest the best that I have into my life. From my house to yours, may God bless you. I hope you like, share, subscribe to all 5 of my channels. Links pinned to the top of the comment section below. From my house to yours, I hope to talk to you soon again. Bye-bye.